السلام عليكم، أنا ليال وحلعب فيتل فريم 3 أو الإطار القاتل الجزء الثالث The Tormented، المعاقب ولا المعذب مدري. وأخيرا أنا مدري ليه مطولة، طولت من آخر جزئين لقد تكاسلت كثيرا. ويقولوا هذا الجزء أكتر جزء شوية يعني سبوكي مقارنة بالأجزاء اللي قبل. ما أعرف عاد اللي بعد من بعد ده جزء ما كان عندنا أظن الأجزاء الثانية. خلينا نبدأ. نورمال ولا ايزي؟ نورمال. واي نوت. حادث. يا I think صاحبها ولا خطيبها. يو كل اللي افتكره من ده الجزء مقاطعها وهي تستحمى. What is wrong with me؟
Should we get going?
هلا والله.
I heard this house was haunted. Too bad it's not.
Rumors are just rumors. I'm gonna load these up.
اوهو، ليه ما تقول لنا بطلتنا حقت الجزء الاول هي اللي مدركة. سمعت شيء.
You?
اوه احنا حنبدأ كده. دايم انا عبالي حنبدأ في بيتها.
Where am I?
اوه رجعنا. ليه كده احسه بطيء الفريمز. ترى مرة خلفيتي عن اللعبة دي زيرو. كل اللي افتكره زي ما قلت اللي كانت تخوفني اللي تزحف، وفي واحدة حرمة شعرها طويل، وافتكر طبعا الحرمة التاتو لانه هو اساس الجزء ده، ومقاطعه وهي تتروش. طب لما هو كده يطلع لي افكت يعني في شبح معدي، والله ناسية. بطلتنا اسمها راي زي ما شفتوا ديك ميكو إلا من الجزء الأول. قاعدة طالع أنا في شبح ولا لا؟ I don't think so. وخطيبة ولا صاحبها اسمه يو. interesting. يعني زي حركات أي الجزء الأول، نشوف واحد ميت تلحق وراه. ما تعلمنا احنا من الجزء الأول ما نلحق ورا الميت. ما عندي هذا كاميرا. طب لا والله عندي. واو خليني اصور. برضي عدنا من جديد اصور غلط. الحمد لله لحقت. R1. طيب هذه يدينا نقاط يعني. يا هذه تفحط مربع. اوكي مثلث. هذا ما هو رايح، ما انت رايح. كيف أتفحص؟ متعلق؟ وليس الآن. وي ما في شيء. اوه I think I know اللي تحت هذا، ولا مو هو؟ I don't know. اوه راح. الافكت شوية موترني. هاي ويت، هاي وين مكانه؟ فوتته قاعد دامت. ما دائما تفوتني دي الاشياء. اصلا في اشياء احس مستحيل الواحد يلحقها الا لما يتنبأ، اذا يعني تختيمة تانية مو التختيمة الاولى. في شي هناك، في شي هناك. يما ابى اطالع بس ما ابى اطالع، خفت تطالع فيا. ما بيتعلق، ما في شيء. يمكن بس نلحق ورا حتسمع صوتي يتباعد وبعدين ارجع عشان قاعد ابعد عن الشاشة. الشاشة قد كبر وشي. كان سكيري. اوه نضرب دحين والله. really I'm wasting energy. شكله بس نشرد صح، لانه هذه ما هي كاميرا الفيتل فريم، كاميرا عادية. وش بدا جايين لي؟ ما اقدر ابعد. ولا هذا بيته؟ شكله مزارع. وين راح يو؟ ابى اصور. واخر يا عمي ابى اصور. دامت كله بسببك العين. اصلا كان مستحيل لانها بطيئة دي. اوكي دامت. ليش في مرايات؟ لماذا؟ اوه هلو. ما صار زي الجزء الاول يدونا الناس الجزء الثاني كيف كان يدونا مواصفات الصورة. المرأة التي واقفة. هلو. اوه جاي يذبح. انا على بالي يبي يتصور. اطلع فوق. جاي لي. اوف كان قريب. يو هيلبي. لو تحبنا احمينا. جاي لي وراي ولا؟ هلو. بصورك. دامت انسى انه مثلث. كيف الباب مفتوح؟ مع انه ما اظن. وي جدار خفي. لازم نلحق وراه يعني. ما في شي زايد. خليني افتكر كده. مثلث. اوكي. what you cannot save right now. عشان لسه البداية. مجرد حلم. اوكي عارفين انك كنت رايح هناك.
Wait! There's still something I need to say.
طب ابله ليه ما يستنى؟ اوف بطيء، ليه كده تقيل؟ هذا كيف لو بالإيميوليتر يجيب الجلطة لللابتوب حقي. اوه جيتنا الحرمة. ايش علاقتها طيب بالبطلة حقتنا؟ هي اظن يعني بتاع القصر ده المانشن، بس يعني كيف ارتبطنا بيها؟ ليه؟ ايش حسوي؟ اوه اوه لا ما احب اي شيء زي كده. هي لمست بطلتنا صح ومتتو؟
Are you okay?
Oh, it was nothing.
ليه ما تقولي لبطلتنا؟ هي عارفة كل شيء، عندها الخبرة. كم عمر ميكو هنا؟ الجزء الأول كانت كم، 16 ولا كم؟ هي شكلها في 20. هي بتنام بدون مخدة وبطانية؟ في حد ينام زي كده؟ تستاهل أجل ما جاها إنها تحلم بالأشباح. والله صراحة مرة متحسنة عن الجزء الثاني الموديلز صح؟ يمكن من هنا خلاص صار كل في تفايم ذا Tormented دوبنا بدأنا. والله تحسن عن الجزء الثاني، الكاتسينز والأشكالهم. ميكو كمان ما صارت حوله. هاي مو احنا المفروض نصحى في البيت؟ أنا إلا وبرجع البيت. ليش أكره ما أدري.
This place is...
Hour 1 The Sign. الشابترات بالساعات، شكله إلين الساعة الفلانية، والساعة الفلانية يكون فيها تؤدى الطقوس ولا إيش. مو دايما أصلا فات الفريم أساس اللعبة فشل في بسم الله. دايما اتفجع من القماش ده اللي ما يوخروا بيدهم، يمسحوا وشهم بيه مغبر. What؟ رجعنا. There are some old jars on the floor. There doesn't seem to be anything inside. اوكي، احنا معانا الكاميرا العادية للآن. The fence gate is locked with a padlock. There is a small door on the other side. The lock is engraved with a notched arrow design. مفتاح، لازم نلاقي مفتاح للنotched arrow. Okay. What? There are some old chests on straw matting spread out on the earthen floor. The drawers are shut tight and I can't open them. They must have swollen with moisture. There are some old chests on top of straw. نفس الكلام. لا والله. They seem to be full of old nails and chisels. nails مو الأظافر، المسامير، زي نفس المسامير اللي في العرض بيدبسوها، مدري ايش يبو يدبسوها في الأرض. دود أكره I don't wanna look man. There is a chest against the wall of the passageway. There are some old candles and things inside. There is an old shelf. There doesn't seem to be anything on it. There is something inside the drawer. رجعنا للهربل اسينسز الابو فاس حقنا. طلع ونزله. اكره اكره الممرات الضيقة. دامت. هاي ليش الكاميرا كده؟ Don't be like that. Hello. ايش تبغي؟ اوه في شيء. نقدر نمشي واحنا كده ماسكين الكاميرا؟ لا والله. في شيء هنا. It doesn't look like there is anything inside. What? On top of the barrel is a stone the size of a human head. There is a smell of dye. Maybe someone has been dyeing something here. Say what? برضو جريهم بطيء، بس على الأقل قدرنا نشرد من ذاك أبو هذا سكين. في هربل ولا ما في هربل؟ There is a jar on the earthen floor. طيب ايش في فوق؟ هدو وانا لوك شكله مقفل. The door is locked. The keyhole is engraved with a bellflower design. يو ديزاينات كتيرة حتكون، يعني كذا مفتاح. ما طلعت فوق. ايش تعتبر دي؟ صالة ضيوف. وي كان في شيء. I swear كان في شيء كده. اللمبة نورت. never mind الشمعة. Damn it. There is a strangely shaped Japanese chest. Some of the doors seem to be locked. I can't open them. Dog. It looks like it hasn't been used in a long time. في هذا مخدات جلسة يتدفوا هنا. أنا متوقع الباب ده مقفل عشان ننزل نطلع فوق. Or not. It's sealed by some strong power. يعني ليس الآن. There is a jar on the floor. ماني متشجعة ألعب اللعبة دي. أخاف إني أوقف نص التختيمة عشان خايفة. ما أدري. It gives me the spooks أكثر من بنت، أكثر من الأجزاء اللي قبل. يلا أنا باخد هو كويس إنه ده لا نهائي صح؟ الكاميرا. Don't jump scare me. مين اللي بيدوفل لنا الكاميرا؟ في أحد بيساعدنا؟ شبح بيساعدنا؟ Something is reflecting light. Camera obscura. It's an old-fashioned bellows camera. Some kind of occult markings and chased metal cover the whole body. It still looks to be in good condition. There's some old-fashioned writing carved on the back. Camera obscura. Maybe that's the name of the camera? Basic function and shoot. Instruction added to file. You can consult file screen by choosing file from the menu. طيب. مدام نور التخزين يعني بدأنا الوحوش الأشباح حتطلع لنا. خلينا نشوف التعليم هذا المنيو المانيوال. والله ناسي كيف. حلو. طيب حاطين لنا صور عشان اللي ما يبغى يقرا زي منيو المطاعم. انا اختار بالصور. عارفه دايما متعوده عشان انا متعوده R1 ولا هذا يعني زي ريزيدنت ايفل بالمسدس نأشر بعدين هي مربعة وإكس نطلق. ذاتس واي أنا شوية كده أحوس ما أقدر أغير. طيب في الأزرار خليه زي ريزيدنت ايفل. كيف يعني فيرست بيرسون؟ خلينا نشوف. لا إيش التحكم ده؟ إيش القياس ده؟ فيرست بيرسون كأني بلعب بلاي ستيشن 1 مو بلاي ستيشن 2. عندنا 50. هذا رمادي ضعيف. ايوه كده أحسن إن شاء الله. يعني صلحت. كيف أقدر أغير الأفلام ولا ما عندي؟ أوكي كده سيف عشان لعل وعسى أموت من دحين. ري كوراساوا. هيرث روم. في حد كان ورا. أنا نفسي أطالع بالكاميرا بس أنا خوافة. What? There is some dyeing equipment in the cupboard. إيش حق الصبغ ده؟ حق الشعر؟ There's a small chest on top of a cupboard. I tried to lift the lid but it's stuck on something and I can't get it open. It looks like a medicine chest, but everything inside the drawers has rotted and turned black. It doesn't look like there's anything useful here. Let me stare like that. Why? I hate this. أنا أوسوس ولا إيه؟ يمكن من صوت الجيران. أنا أسمع أصوات حتى نسيت هلوس. صوت البس اللي في الشارع جامد. A peephole has been opened in the wall. The sound seems to coming from here. Dog. Stand in front of the hole and press the X button to have a look through. يا سلام. لا ما شاء الله يبغون نطالع. هروح بعيد عن الشاشة because it's scaring the shit out of me. طالع من بعيد. كده مو لازم أقرب. أوقف كده ما ينفع. Damn it.
Who's there?
خلاص stop it. أنا قاعد أصور بدأ. Okay, we're done. اوكي لقد عدت. كويس انه اليد هذا اقدر العب من بعيد. دام ليش الكاميرا كده so creepy. اي في جوست. في جوست قبل شوي كان يأشر. كيف اجيها؟ وي واه اقول له بلقطها. راحت. كيف نروح الجهة الأخرى؟ المفروض كان في جهة تانية أصلا. never mind، ننزل. سيف. هاي، لما غيرت التحكم صرت أحسن. ألقط بسرعة. إيش يبغوا دولي الأم وبنتها؟ بس بعرف كيف أروح الجهة التانية للبنت ديكا. شكلها سك. مين؟ شكلنا حنضارب. Where did he go? شكله هو مرة مرعب، بس يمكن عشان لونه هو. مين اللي where did he go؟ ما نعرف أحد تاني غير يو. أوف. The explanation of battle controls has been added to the files. لا نعرف إحنا دي الأشياء. So أقاتل البنت ولا الحرمة؟ أقاتل الابنة ولا الطفلة؟ holy shit man. ليه؟ كويس إنهم بطيئين. أوف، كويس إني ما طلعت على قدام. أيوه، eat it. ويا أبعدي. صورت فمها. أوف، كويس إني ما ألحق على إني ألقط وشهم. هدا هيك. أبعدي عني، أبعدي. هذه بتتعور ولا لا؟ يمكن هذا أغير شو اسمه الفيلم. اوه يعني فيس. ايش ده، ما بتموت ولا ايه؟ انا ايش بس بفك هذا. انتصرنا. المهم خلينا نكمل. متى نقوم من الحلم؟ كان في شيء. ليه تسرعت؟ كم مداني أصور الرجول.
I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. So if I had died with everyone else, yes, if I had died with everyone else, then I would. Are you alright?
شكلها victim. شكلها هي في حلم زينا. واقف ورا. هم التاتو.
Don't stand like that, it scared me. I don't wanna look, I don't wanna look, I don't wanna look, I don't wanna look, I don't wanna look.
I close الشاشة. دام كيف قدرت تجري؟ والله زي الحلم كده بطيء، من جد زي الأحلام. واحد يحس يبى يجري بس إنه في مكانه. This is so scary. لمست ظهرنا. Right? لمستها من ورا ظهرها يعني.
Ray? Is everything okay?
No, not really.
I heard you cry out. I was worried. You've been having so many nightmares lately.
What? I'm fine.
But
I just had a bad dream.
يا أحس منطقي إنه مو على طول تقول لها إنه أول مرة تحلم يعني يحصل لها زي كده، بس أحس إنه لو المرات الجاية تنعاد طبعا لازم تقول للآدمية وي that's kind of scary. وتلعنت البطلة حقتنا مسكينة مادام مسكتها من ظهرها. Was it all just a dream? Anyway, I'd better get up. The tattoo woman. الحرمة التاتو. The bruise appears. هي تكتب مذكرات. During the course of the game, when you find new information, it will be recorded in the notebook. طيب خلينا نقرأ أجل أول بأول. أهم حاجة كيف لقيت الصورة، كيف المخرج هذا التصوير من المخرج. I felt a sharp pain in my shoulders when I woke up. For a moment, I thought I could see some kind of bruise on my skin, but when I looked again, there was nothing there. Was it just a dream? Location: the abandoned house. البيت المهجور. I wasn't motivated enough to find out much about the place before I went. About all I knew was that it was supposed to be haunted. What was behind the strange daydream vision I had in that house in the snow? Was I just worn out, still scarred by the accident? Or are the rumors true? Was he really there? على you. The ruined house I wandered in my dream the night I got back after my vision on that assignment. Something about it reminded me of the haunted house where I saw you. هو نفسه? It seemed too real to be a dream. Daydreams, visions, maybe I'm just tired. لسه احنا في البداية بتنكر نفسها. The manner of sleep. قصر النوم. People. طب في كويس تكتب عن الشخصيات. You are so عنده قلادة حركات. My fiancé. أوكي خطيبها. طب كويس. Confirmed. My fiancé. He was an editor who worked on books of folklore, philosophy and anthropology. folklore. إيش اسمه ذاك يا الله؟ عشان من زمان ما لعبت آخر مرة عن الجزء الثاني تقريبا سنة ولا إيش ولا كم شهر، بس نسيت. في ذاك الفولكلوريست زوج ياي مو صار شبح واتلعن يعني عشان من كتر ما يروح يدور على الفولكلورست على ايش يا ربي الأساطير. So maybe هو ده نفس الشيء. Maybe I'm just saying. We met as students. He was the opposite of me in every way, quiet and kind, like gently falling rain. يعني هي كانت outgoing rude, like a soft shower that washes everything clean. He passed away 2 months ago in an accident caused by my careless driving. Okay. He seems kind. بس إذا هو من جد kind لا يقعد يشرد مننا كل شوية يخلينا نلحق وراه. يكلمنا زي الأشباح. ميكو هناساكي younger sister of you's best friend. younger sister of you's best friend. يعني مين البست فريند ليوز اللي نرفزنا في الجزء الأول مفويو إذا فاكرين.
So this is Himuro Mansion.
She lives with me now and works as my assistant. كيوت مصورة بسة شكلها البسة حقتها. وكمان القلادة هذا القلادة تبعهم ولا تبعنا احنا ولا هي حاطة كده أغراضها على الدفتر. ري. I haven't met her brother. You told me she had lost a relative in an accident. طيب a relative يعني قريبة ولا على أخوها مباشرة. She helps me out in all kinds of ways, not just with work. She's cheerful and hard-working. If not for her, I don't know how I would have made it through after you passed away. Okay, that's nice. The tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor. Her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. She came closer and I ran away before I knew what was happening. All I remember is an intense fear. I can still feel her cold stabbing fingers on the back of my shoulder where she touched me. It's hard to believe it was only a dream. She really did touch her. Mother and daughter اللي ضربناهم. The mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. They were looking for someone, calling out in sad voices to him. Who could they be? توقع بتدور على زوجها ولا شيء. يعني البنت بتدور على أبوها right؟ أيوة كمان صح افتكر انه البيت هذا يعني مع تقدم المراحل بيكون كده مسكون. هو ما بحرق كده اقول مين وكده بس يعني انه على قدام فيه كده يعني في البيت وانا امشي اتمشى في البيت يكون في اشياء كده تتحرك يخوف. زي ما ادري ليش كده على بلاي ستيشن 2 الالعاب طايحه كده على اشياء بروجريسيف. كان مرة يعني ترندينج زي سايلنت هيل 4 ذا روم. ونفس الشيء مع تقدم المراحل ممكن الشقة تكون مسكونة تزيد الأشياء المريبة في الشقة. interesting. There isn't any tape I want to listen to now. احنا أصلا حصلنا tapes ما حصلنا tapes. On this shelf I keep my photo books and newspapers. Miko bought most of the photography books for me. She has a good eye for these things, but most of them I have hardly even glanced at. يعني اشتريت لها على لا شيء ولا بتشوف الأشياء. On the shelf is a camera I never use anymore. I used to enjoy using this camera back in the days when I used to take pictures for fun. ودحين يعني بس للشغل. What? On the wall are some scenic shots I've taken for work. فوت هذا دامت. في بعضه يتكرر وبعضه لا او ما عدا يتعاد يعني. ليه كده؟ وي انا انسى انه لما تروح للسينة التانية ينقفل الباب اوتوماتيكلي. دود انا ليه اضغط بسرعة؟ My clothes are crammed carelessly into the closet. On the desk are a sketchbook and an appointment book Miko made for me to keep track of all my work assignments. Squeezed into the corner of the page is a handwritten warning, don't work too hard. Miko كاتبة. Maybe I have been working too hard since that day, but that's the way I prefer it right now. On top of the desk are the scented candles Miko made for me. I don't feel like sleeping now. دوبنا صاحين. Bright colored roll down shade hangs over the window. Miko picked it out and bought it for us the other day.
Good morning, Ray.
بسم الله فجعتيني. يعني إذا مش شبح يفجعني هذه تفجعني. Good morning. Damn it. This is Miko's room. Even if this is my house, I don't really like to go into her room without permission. I know Miku wouldn't care at all though. Yeah. Use room. Ever since the accident, I try not to come in here unless I have a good reason. أتوقع بعدين يعني حنخش for investigation. Bright colored roll screen hangs over the window. Wait a minute. Hello. أبغى ألقي نظرة على It's a decent house. 3 غرف نوم. كم حمام؟ ما في حمام جوا الغرفة. Hello. Outside the window is a small garden. A light drizzle has been falling for several days now. It's been some time since I last tended the garden. There's something comforting about the sound of rain, the way it seems to envelop the whole house and everything in it. We decided against having a TV in our own rooms and bought a bigger one for the living room instead. I hardly watch it at all these days. The widescreen TV we bought to use in the living room. These days I hardly watch it at all. Okay. Hello kitty. نايمة البسها. ايش حقعد كده طول الوقت؟ I don't mind. بو. In the corner is an ornamental potted plant. Looking after it is Miku's job. Come to think of it, Miku looks after just about everything in the house these days. Yeah, because you are depressed. عشان خطيبك مات. هي الآن نفس ديزاين ملابسها من الجزء الأول، نفس الملابس ولا بس يعني ملابس غير بس إنه نفس الستايل، حتى البكلة اللي في راسها. Good morning, Ray. It looks like it's going to rain all day today too. You don't have to work so much this week, so why don't you try to relax? Ray, you've been working too much lately. You were woken up by a bad dream this morning. Not to mention what happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Anyway, let's try to take it easy today. That reminds me, there was a letter. It's addressed to you. Letter from Kai. K ولا Kai? K. Dear you, sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiancé? I'm continuing my investigation of the urban legend. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear many similarities to the strange disease associated with the urban legend. I think most of the story is groundless rumor, but I've heard there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I'd like to see it. Maybe it will provide a clue. I'm taking a break from all my other work to devote myself to studying the urban legend. I'd like your help. According to the documents I've studied, that camera I sent you is apparently a rare camera obscura. Given where I found it, it may have some connection to the missing people and the urban legend. If you hear anything, please tell me. Regards, K. Amakura. Amakura, لقى مألوف. Oh, okay. Letter from K1 added to file. أنا أفتكر على قدام. هذا له يقرب لي التوأم ولا الجد الجدات يا يوساي. اللقب نفسه. It's from K. Amakura. He's written several times before. Have you still not told him about you? مدري. Use camera obscura? I wonder if it would be in Yu's room. K. Amakura. خلينا نقرأ عنه. I've never met him personally, but he was a friend of Yu. He used to write from time to time. Yu seems to have known lots of people, both professionally and privately. According to the letter, he and Yu were doing research into urban legends. Maybe the camera obscura was somehow connected with that. I should tell him about the accident. مسكين صاحبه ما يدري عن وفاة صاحبه. كي ما يدري عن وفاة يو. إيش هذا؟ The storage space under the stairs is full of old newspapers and magazines. Okay. تم الجواب على سؤالي. ما أدري إيش مغطين. هي قالت إنه نروح لمكان غرفة يو، بس خليني أستكشف البيت أول. Stuck to the refrigerator door are my work schedule, a calendar with the supermarket discount days marked on it, and post-it notes with recipes on them. Miku cooks all the meals. She seems to enjoy doing chores around the house. I don't know what I'd do without her really. She seems nice, of course, عشانها البروتاغونست هذا حقت الجزء الأول. The tableware is kept here inside the cupboard. Used things are kept clean here too. المطبخ is decent. This feels more like Miko's place than mine. ما أدري إيش قالت. Miko hardly ever asked for anything, but she begged me to buy her this microwave. It wasn't cheap, but we've been eating all kinds of new things since we got it. No thanks to me, though. The only thing I use it for is heating up instant meals. مو هو أصلا الانستنت meals وأشياء تتحمى بسرعة. لا يضاهى بالفرن طبعا. عشان كده يمكن ميكو قالت تبغى الميكرويف ما لها حل تطبخ لك. The large oven range with a 4-burner stove. I was determined to get the most out of it when we moved in, but in fact I've not used it at all, except for boiling water or fixing a simple meal. This is the dishwasher I bought for Miku. I thought it would make life easier for her, but she hardly ever seems to use it. Lacquerware and fragile plates damage easily if you wash them in a machine, she says. She's an old school girl. From here you can look across the counter and see the whole of the living room, a real mom's eye view. And here. I see. كمان نقدر نشوف التلفزيون من هنا. Okay, that's good. A faint light pierces the curtains and shines through into the entrance area. Miko's low-heeled shoes are under the shoe rack. If we cleared away used shoes, there would be plenty of room for all of Miko's. هي عندها أشياء كتيرة. The shoe rack is still full of used shoes as well as mine. The front door is kept locked. Since that day, I don't leave the house unless I have to for work. هنا الحمام. I can see my face reflected in the mirror above the wash basin. Maybe I've lost a little weight again. Okay. غسالة. Miku takes care of washing the clothes too. It's a real help. I've never been good at housework. She's been complaining these past few days that she can't hang the clothes out to dry because of the rain. There's no one in the bath. Even when I'm busy, I like to soak in the tub every day. Recently though, I've just been taking showers. The clothes chest that Miku brought with her from home. Inside are Miku's kimonos and the funeral mourning that I have worn just once. Interesting. هذا مجلس تاني حق الضيوف. Use altar. You. I see. Let's take a picture. إيش هذا؟ كاوكو. As well as cushions and bedding, the closet is full of used old books, still where we left them when we first moved in. I have never looked inside them. I guess they must be something to do with his work. Lots of Playboy magazines. These curtains have been drawn for a long time now. We use this space for storing the cleaning things and other tools. Some of these cardboard boxes haven't been touched since we moved in. ما إيش ده أحس كأنه ما حد عايش في البيت ما في ولا شيء ماسكينه تقول أي شيء ما في شيء أي شيء من نشر عليه تقول مو قد كده ما من زمان ما مسكناه من زمان ما شيكنا. I knocked on the toilet door but it looks like no one is inside. أنا بالي بس الحمام اللي هناك صح هناك ما في كرسي حمام بس الدش والغسالة والمغسلة هنا كرسي الحمام. طب ليه ما يخلونا نتفرج نشوف كيف كرسي الحمام الآلي يتفتح اوتوماتيكلي. هنا مكان التصوير. In this cardboard box are plastic bottles containing developer and fixer fluids for developing photographs. In the plastic barrel is kerosene we use in winter. On this shelf I keep the negatives of my work photos. يعني اللي مو عاجبها الصور اللي لقطتها وما عجبها. This was supposed to be a storeroom really, but they put in a sink so I could develop my pictures here. طب كويس. I don't have any film I can develop now. اوكي، ايش الصور؟ مو واضح صراحة. يمو جوال فجعني. البيت يعني ديسنت صراحة. في شي تاني تبي تقولي؟ الو؟ شكلها مرة أحسن عن الجزء الأول. هي لابسة تنورة ولا شورت؟ تنورة. ما ينفع ننسدح طيب؟ دوبنا صحينا. اوكي، يبغونا نطلع لغرفة يو. اوه ماي جاد، الكليبينج. اوه البسة طلعت فوق. هلو. ايش ده؟ الصورة ما واضحة. بولشيت. There was something about some sort of camera obscura that you owned written in that letter. A camera obscura. Could it be the same camera I saw in my dream? We will see. نشينا في كتصين.
Ray,
Uy, بسم
may I
الله.
help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you.
اتوقع تحس بالذنب عشان كمان هي كانت تسوق. بس كله قضاء الله وقدر. اوه عنده اشياء حلوة غير الكاميرا obscura. On the shelf are a letter and a camera similar to the one I saw in my dream. It looks like the letter is from Kay. Dear you, during my research on the manner of sleep urban legend, I finally made it to a certain deserted village lost even from the map. I found this camera in a huge abandoned house near that village. My niece Miu. When Mayu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her. Saw this camera and she was scared stiff. I wonder if it reminded her of that unspeakable incident. Oh, interesting. هذا يعني يعتبر ميو بعد الجزء الثالث ده يعني. For now, I'd like you to take care of the camera. You know about antiques, so could you look it over for me? I don't think you will be able to reach me for a bit, but I will contact you, so let me know what you find then. Regards, Kay Amakura. الكاميرا اجل نفسها دي اللي حقت الجزء الثاني ما دام اخذها من التوأم من ميو. Letter from Kay too. Okay. Could this camera be the same as the camera obscura I saw in my dream? كم مرة تعيد السؤال. Okay, I know this is the camera. The film looks pretty old, but it doesn't seem to have been spoiled by being exposed at all. What could be on it? I wonder if I can develop it in the dark room. اوكي ننزل. بس خليني دقيقة ما ينفع أعلق على أشياء رهيبة. On this bare shelf are the old bits of machinery you used to collect. They are not quite impressive enough to be called antiques. They just look like old machines. I still have no idea what made him want to collect them. I seem to remember him telling me about it once or twice, but maybe I wasn't really listening properly. Damn. Do you feel regret now? ليه الأشياء nice يعني antiques. انت تقول إنها ما هي antiques. There are typed and handwritten letters on the desk along with several books. I have hardly touched anything in here since that day. I just can't bring myself to tidy everything away. There's a notebook left out on the top of the desk. Perhaps somebody was in the middle of working. On the urban legend, many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village, a Lost Village! فاكرين حق الجزء الثاني? Are modeled on real incidents such as a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. They are often an amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legend, and oral tradition. Settings such as isolated mountain village or bygone costumes like night trysts or ceremonies often act to trigger the incidents themselves. And these in turn become the motive for urban legends. زي ما قلنا أصلا أساس لب الألعاب الأجزاء فيتل فريم اللي هي فشل في الطقوس اللي بيسووها. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city or the modern bias toward the ancient. Oh, شقحت. No, I want to go back. Okay. For the reason, the setting of the... لا, I want to read it again. The House of Sleep urban legend. Perhaps this is what Kay was asked to investigate. You add a well-organized notebook on urban legends to your file. After you have received new information, you may find related books and documents in bookcases or disks. An old newspaper is stuck in the notebook. إيش الهرج الكتير ده? Vanishings, series of vanishings across region. According to sources, before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who live in Maijin village went missing. The missing are Maki Kuzuhara and her daughter Kozoe تنطق الشبحين اللي ضربناهم. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kozuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wandered the mountains nearly every day. The informant says, I hadn't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer, so I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw some black soot-like marks. Similar disappearances are being reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited aways. Oh, the movie? You added the newspaper article, okay. Use research. في أشياء كتيرة نقرأها. The bookshelves are full of volumes of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. They are all books Yu used for his work, or ones that were published by his company. There was a time when I used to be interested in them, but it was only a passing phase. In the bookcase is the book Occultism that Amakura wrote about in his letter, The Camera Obscura. The Camera Obscura is a device used to capture the other world, made by occultist Kunihiko Asao. كنت بقول Kunihiko Maida. Kunihiko Asao from the late 19th to the early 20th century. He tried to communicate with and get proof of this other world. The term occultist refers to people involved in the movement to verify Eastern thought using contemporary Western technology. Kunihiko Asao is a prime example of such an occultist. The Camera Obscura was one of his quintessential experiments. He modified the, at the time still rare camera by adding a special lens and film. It was supposed to capture unbelievable things, normally invisible to the naked eye, like a so-called different phase interval, and spirits and ghosts. They are very rare nowadays, but apparently these cameras are still traded among Kuro dealers. Most have been broken, and we have lost the chance to see the other world, as well as Aso's achievements for eternity. Okay. After you have received new information, you may find related books and documents in bookcases or desk. يعني نقعد يعني كل شوية حنقعد يعني اللي فهمته من الجملة دي الديالوج إنه نقعد نفتش كل مرة نصحى من النوم، نفتش في المكاتب والرفوف والدا، عشان يعني هي أخذت معلومة من هنا وصارت تبى تشوف كتب تانية أوراق تانية لها علاقة باللي قرأته. Okay. Used clothes are still hanging inside his closet. I decided not to tidy them away. Once they were in boxes, I knew they'd never come out again. Oh, هذا مكان is kind of scary. I remember. What? ما بتعلق. There are some cardboard boxes in the corner of the room. After what happened, I tried to sort through his things. But after a while, I just couldn't go on anymore, and I haven't touched it at all since. اوكي خليني ألحق أقرأ الأشياء اللي ضغطتها بسرعة. my bad. أحاول أبعد عن العادة السيئة دي إني أضغط بسرعة, but sometimes I can't help it. طب نعيد نقراها من جديد. Many of the urban legends classified as lost village are modeled on real incidents, such as a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. They are often an amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legend, and oral tradition. Settings such as the isolated mountain village or Bajan customs like night tryst or ceremonies often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motive for urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city, of the modern bias towards the ancient. The people in the modern city, the village, is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend. For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Further, Persian customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there is the story about the area around the Minakami Dam where Mayo went missing. The lost village. In the mountains of the Minakami area, there was once a massacre in the so-called lost village years ago. إذا أنا فاكرة الماسكر اللي قاعد يدبح في الناس اللي هو داكا والله ناسية اللي مربط اللي قبل الزعيم الأخير اللي هو يعتبر الزعيم الأخير إذا ما كان نحتاج نضارب ساي صح ولا مين؟ I think so. Years ago, on the night of certain festival, there was a great massacre and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. على ميو؟ على ياي قصدي. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there is a small guardian statue, and if you continue, you will come to the shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. If you should pass through the gate, you will never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village, where day will never again break, and a woman's horrific laugh rings throughout the village. هذه لو ميو مداها تقرأ الرسالة دي ومايو كما يعني ما صار الجزء الثاني عشان يقعدوا يتجنبوا المكان. ما في الأوبننج كان صح إنه عدت على الستاتشو ودخلت للفيلج. Next we have the manner of bizarre murders where the same tragedy recurs. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking it resembles the pattern of the village as it is made up of elements based on true incidents. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mafuyo's disappearance. Okay, هذا عن الجزء الأول. The House of Mutilation. الموتيليشن اللي هو حق شد اللي يقعدوا يمطوا أبو الأطراف الجسم حقت الحبال. In the mountain area of Himuro, there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up in the manor. Their corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and heads severed off. One more example is a seemingly related manner of sleep urban legend that I am searching now. The manner of sleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from early 1900s and is of no relation to when the manner of sleep legend was taken up, but the background of the spirited ways and those people's later conditions bear many similarities to the manner of sleep urban legend. I'm still investigating, but these incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I have seen legends in several folklore books that may have become the basis for the manner of sleep. Okay, interesting. إيش كمان أشياء ما قرأناها. Use research. Okay, I will continue the reading later. Let's do it. An old roll of film from inside the camera obscura. There is definitely something on the film. I wonder if I can develop it. Let's do it. الحرمة اللي كانت معانا. An image has appeared of a crying woman, just as I thought. I must have taken this during that dream. A camera obscura, the abandoned house, the picture I took in my dream. Maybe if I investigate this woman, I can find something out. كيف we investigate her؟ نرجع ننام يعني عشان نشوفها تاني. اوكي نو بروبليمو. فين مكان التخزين جوا البيت؟ لازم نبدأ الشابتر التاني. Miko, about the woman in this picture. I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much about her as you can. Anything is fine. Yes, well, this is a very old picture, so... I found it in newsroom. It's okay if you can't find anything out. There was just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
What? What are you saying? If you show the photos you've developed to Miko, sometimes you can ask her to investigate them for you. If you have them investigated, you can come talk to Miko later to get books and other information. أوف شكله كتير في شكلها ملفات وانفورميشنات. والله رجعت نامت وصحينا ولا إيش؟ Night has fallen. If you check the bed with the X button, you can sleep. By checking the camera obscura on the desk, you can save your progress. Yes, I want to save first. There's a camera obscura on the desk, you can save now. Save baby. توقعوا في شيء مختلف ما دام جاء المساء. فتش البيت تاني. نبي ننتبه لبسة البيجامة عشان نخلد إلى النوم. خلينا نشيك على ميكو. Miko is not here. شكلها في الغرفة. Even if this is my house, I don't really like to... نفس الكلام. طب فين هي؟ شكلها نايمة. Never mind. خلينا نرجع للغرفة. خلينا نشوف في أشياء جديدة. Use research. ما قرأنا ده. According to the notebook left on his desk, Yu was doing some research for Kei Amakura. His notes are full of accounts of old urban legends and newspaper clippings about disappearance and people who were spirited away. بس توقع عشان يساعد كي بخصوص ميو ومايو. People, woman in photo اللي شفناها في القصر. The woman whose image appeared on the film from inside the camera obscura. No doubt about it, it was the same woman I saw inside the manor in my dream. Just like with you that time. Kunihiko Aso, scholar of the occult who lived in the second half of 19th century. He used the new technology of the West to make various machines designed to prove the existence of the other world. The camera obscura was one of his inventions. According to the book, it could photograph supernatural objects existing on an alternate plane. Was he somehow connected to the manor? Maybe. بس ما عندنا صورته. كيف شكله؟ We don't know. Camera obscura, an old camera called the camera obscura. It was designed by a man with the same surname as you, Aso, to photograph images of spirits and ghosts. Maybe عشان مادام يو لقبوا آسو واللي سوى الكاميرا برضو كونيهيكو آسو، يعني يعتبر هو من الديسندنت، هو الكونيهيكو من الديسندنتس من أجداد يو. يمكن عشان كده هو موجود يعني، ولا ماني فاهمة. عشان كده نشوف الشبح حق يو لأنه أجداده لهم علاقة بالقصر ولا إيش؟ لسه ما نعرف. ما زلنا في البداية. Let's go to sleep.